Starcraft Nation Broadcasting, keeping you up to date and in the know.
Welcome, citizen. This is your host, Venerati, and today we're going to be covering ESL Pro Series, and we're going to see Naama and Shark going toe-to-toe on Lost Temple. Now, Sjow will be spawning as the red Terran, as you can blatantly see there, and we are going to see Naama spawning as the blue Terran over yonder. So we are going to see a mirror matchup, and both players are on opposite sides of the field. So, well, opposite sides of the map. So we're kind of setting ourselves up for a potential macro game, maybe. You kind of look at the positioning and you think, well, just put on your thinking caps, children. Let's think. If they were closer together right here, then you would see maybe some more air or something of that nature, where or some drops, seeing as you're so close, and it's like, hey buddy, I want to come over there and see what's up. So, but instead you've got to span this entire distance, and that's actually quite some gap. So I'm curious to see, and I'm pretty sure you're curious as well, whether or not we're going to see, you know, those big massive build up of arms, and you know, just massive clash battles, which are awesome and I love to see, but you can never really tell. So let's go ahead and take a gander at the Productions tab, as we do see a mirror, except for this one refinery going down for Sjow. So Sjow is a little bit late for that refinery, as not late, but compared to Naama, Naama's already got his refinery down and already pumping out that nice Vespine gas. So we're pretty much at the stage where we're going to see a lot of the early game scouting, which we are going to see Naama come out here with. We haven't seen Sjow put out a scout yet. But on the flip side, the scouting this early, you're not going to see a lot. You might see an extra refinery. If you do see two refineries coming down like that, you're going to be expecting either some early Reaper harass or a 1-1-1 build coming down. Whereas what you see now, this is pretty standard stuff, where you're going to see him roll into 3 racks, or see a factory in Hellions. Lord knows, there's this infinite number of possibilities. Not actually infinite, I know. But we do actually see the factory coming down. So right now, for Sjow, we're going to see a little bit of mech. Maybe he's going to go straight to air with a starport. Not really sure. But we do have Naama mirroring this. And actually, he's the one that did it first, as Naama is almost done with his factory, whereas Sjow still has a good bit to go. Whether they go tanks, doors, Hellions, man, I would venture to say that Naama is going to go for a little bit more, well, actually, no, it's totally unbased, as both of these guys now have refineries, so they're both quite similar in builds. We do see the mule coming down there for Naama, as it does have the orbital command up and running. Both mules actually are there, so let's go take a gander at the income tab, as they are neck and neck. The only sort of deviation that we're seeing is inside of the refinery, or the Vespine, which that was quickly breached right there, as both factories, wow, both refineries are being fully mined. Now, this is interesting. Naama is building a proxy starport. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this, because I haven't seen this before. So we are going to see a little bit of trickery coming out of Naama. So he's not going to be doing the standard MO of a Terran. Now, this is pretty cool, because Sjow can scout this main base right here and not think that there's anything up. Especially seeing the fact that there is, I mean, he can scan and be like, okay, I see what's going on, and he's confident in that there's nothing going on. Now, the Sjow could almost got that. I don't believe, no, he did not actually get to see that. So Sjow almost saw this proxy starport coming down, and Sjow is doing the same thing, except not being so original about it, as he is keeping it inside the base. But we see both of them going for the cloak, so we're seeing quite the mirror here, actually. Sjow is throwing down another barracks, as Naama is not, and it looks as though he's going to be focusing on this starport right here and bringing out a tank. He does not have the siege tech coming online. Now, he's almost got enough for it. Will he get it, or will he get another Banshee? No, he does go for the siege technology. So Naama is going to do a tank mix, throw some tanks in the mix one way or another, as we do see Sjow finally bringing on the reactor for his factory, so we're probably going to see some Hellion action, or we're actually going to see the factory jump over here and go ahead and give up this reactor to the barracks. Nice use of the factory there, as if you do have a building that you don't intend to use, you can always use it to build a reactor or a tech lab as a Terran. So constantly keeping that up. Now right here, we do have Naama coming up here with the Banshee, trying to micro it. We see one of those Marines totally got plastered. The other one got a face full of missile. As we see Sjow doing the same thing to Naama over here in his main base. So we are going to see that one drone go down as the drill blade just kind of flies up in the air. I don't know why he moved the Marines away from this. Oh, actually, I do know, because he cloaked it. So we are going to see the cloak Banshee here. The Marines just waiting for this orbital command to get enough energy to go ahead and scan it. So he's going to move. Well, there we go. He is going to move his Marines into position to kill this as the Banshee has racked up 10 kills. So that Banshee was way more effective than Naama's Banshee. So we are seeing them go toe-to-toe with this, as the losses do show Naama has lost, and most of those losses there are SCVs. And wow, this Banshee is not dead yet. 15 kills. So great micro by Sjow. 15, 16, 17 kills, 18 kills, and she finally times out. Oh wow, and we do see another Banshee coming here for Sjow. So Naama really not in a good position. All of these guys are trying to repair themselves. The Harvesters doing as much as they can. However, Naama taps out as his Banshees were not doing enough to even the field, and throwing in a little bit of rhetoric there. So the Banshee over here for Naama got a lot of kills as well, but there was too much pressure from Sjow. So that was really cool, as we did see pretty much a complete mirror there, and we saw how Sjow executed it just barely, just enough quicker for Naama. He did that much more micro and was able to come out on top, and so those tiny little things do make such a large and impressive difference. And we just see a Banshee with 26 kills. Awesome. That's all I have to say with that. So guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and as always, citizens, stay safe.